Hello, and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. Today's video is sponsored by our Amazon affiliate link, which you can see at the bottom of the video. There are also links to any corresponding articles about the topic. Today I'm going to talk about how to use a moisture meter. And this is a moisture meter, and this is by moisture meter, what it means is it tests the moisture in your soil for you so you know when to water your houseplants. So it can be really handy. There are some important things to know, however, about using a moisture meter. So the first thing I'd like to mention before I show you how to use it is this. If you're using your moisture meter and you see that the plants that the soil you're putting your moisture meter into is very wet and it's showing dry, or vice versa, if you're putting the moisture meter in and the soil is very dry and it's showing wet. So basically, if the moisture meter seems to be kind of gone crazy on you, that can mean one of two things. One, you may have dropped the moisture meter and it's now broken. Or two, your soil, your houseplant soil, is full of salt, because the moisture meters will not work if your soil is very full of salt. It has a lot of salinity in it. And I have another video about how to leach your houseplants so that you can rinse out any salinity. So that's one caveat if it seems like the moisture meter isn't working. First, to figure out if you've dropped it. Secondly, if it's still showing strange, then that means, and especially if it's showing all over the place, you try one place and it says one thing, another place it tries another thing, or if it's doing just weird things in one plant, that will tell you that it's a salt problem. Okay, so how to use it. So the moisture meter, you'll see it shows very dry, and then there's numbers after that. So the dry is the red, it's 1, 2, 3, and then you go from 4 to 10. Well, 1, 2, 3 is really dry, and upwards gets moister and moister. So I'm going to put it in this plant, which has recently been watered, not too long ago. You can see it's, even though, and this is a really nice thing about moisture meters too, the top of the soil looks pretty wet. So you might be walking by your plant and think, oh, you know what, I think this plant is okay. But actually, this plant is not okay. This plant actually is on the border of needing water. So, and when I feel the soil, I feel that, oh, actually, the soil isn't that wet. It just looks wet. So this plant actually does need water. Okay, and in between checking your plants, you want to wipe off the moisture meter, even better with a napkin or something. Now, this soil looks pretty dry. So you see when I put the moisture meter in, it is registering dry. However, when I go further down, it gets a little moister. It's still pretty dry though. This is a sansevieria, so it is a succulent, so you do not want to overwater this plant, so it's best to water it now when it's pretty much dry. However, if this was happening to other plants, it may have been too long, so then you'd want to water immediately. Okay, now I also want to show you here. It depends on how far down you go sometimes. Okay, so if you just put this in a little bit, you see that this sansevieria here is still dry, right? However, if you go down further, you'll see that it's now registering in the middle of moist. Now, even though the top of this plant is looking like it needs water, when I go down and it shows medium for a sansevieria, I would leave it alone and not water it yet. I want it to be closer to the red when I push it all the way down. So how far you put down the moisture meter is going to make a difference too. Now here's one plant that was just recently watered. This is an African violet. You'll see budding up. African violets need to be kept moist in order to bud up again and keep producing well for you. This one is really moist. So obviously we're not going to water this right now, but it just goes to show you the differences in how these moisture meters are very sensitive. Okay, so you also see how the soil is clinging to the moisture meter, and a lot of it. There was some on that, but there's quite a bit on this. That also means that the wetter the soil is, the more chance you will have of soil clinging to the moisture meter, which also tells you that the plant is moist. Even though African violets like it moist, I would want to go to where it's more like a 4 or a 5 on this before I would go ahead and water. Okay, so now what to do right now if you don't have a moisture meter. There is another thing you can use. And if you drop this, a wooden skewer, you don't have to worry about breaking it usually unless you step on it or something. So wooden skewers can do something similar to what moisture meters can do. As I was just talking about, the soil clinging to the wet soil clinging. So you can put a wooden skewer into the soil and pull it out, and you can see all the soil is clinging to it, right? Okay, I'm going to do over here into this dry guy. And what do you know? There's still some dark from that, but there's no soil at all clinging to this, which shows you that it is dry. This one will probably get some, and you see you have a little bit clinging. And this one, if I go in, come back out, it pulled up, I think it's pulling up the moss on top, so it's not really pulling up very much at all, a little bit. So this is another way to test plants, and you can also go down really far, which is really useful for big plants that have big pots, because a lot of times you'll read to use your finger, which is great, but you can see your finger only goes down so far into a pot. If you've got a bigger pot, even this size pot, you're going to need something longer than just your finger. And this is a cleaner way to do it. So that is it for how to use a moisture meter. Thank you for stopping by today and learning all about gardening in the great indoors. Please leave comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.